Dion Waiters will put the Lakers over the top. We have yet to see him play. The season was abruptly suspended before we got to see him in the purple and gold. He was officially on the roster before the shutdown, but Frank Vogel was trying to ease him in. So all we've seen of him is him messing around on social media. But he does look like he's in shape, so we'll get our chance to see him once the season starts. When a team has Anthony Davis and LeBron James, arguably the two of the top 5 players in the NBA, there's not much room for improvement, with the exception of adding another superstar. So any roster moves will only be a slight improvement. But a slight improvement might be all the Lakers need. They are already contenders, but Dion Waiters will improve their odds. The Lakers have 2 weaknesses: bench production and wing defense. Both of these issues could have been mitigated without any roster changes once the playoffs start. The starters will be playing a lot more in the playoffs, so bench production isn't as important. When it comes down to it, LeBron can guard on the perimeter in spurts, and so can AD, who's the Defensive Player of the Year in my book. The only problem is that you'd rather have them spending their energy elsewhere. You'd rather have LeBron leading the team and setting up guys on offense, and AD is better suited at guarding the rim, making up for defensive lapses and switching when necessary. This is why I prefer the Lakers get a wing defender whose sole purpose was to guard the other team's best wing, like Kawhi Leonard or the Greek Freak, for example. Unfortunately, there was no player like that in the buyout market, so they couldn't really address that issue. But we saw in their last matchup with the Bucks and Clippers that they were able to guard the opposing wings effectively by putting AD or LeBron on them, or a combination of other players. So the Lakers decided to address the other issue with its bench production. It was frustrating to see leads disappear once LeBron and AD went to the bench. They had to come back and play hero ball. We were hoping Kuz would be that guy, but he hasn't shown up. And Rondo hasn't been good at anything really, but especially at creating for others, which is why we signed him. Waiters will address these issues. Not so much creating for others, but he can create for himself. He is a good 3-point shooter. He is shooting over 40% in his 3 games played this season. He can shoot off the dribble, and this gives the Lakers another ball handler. Pretty much, it was only LeBron and Rondo that were the primary ball handlers. So this gives them another scorer who can continue to put pressure on the other team while LeBron and AD rest. And this will put them in a much better position when they return to the floor. Everyone knows that Dion can ball. His issue was with his mental side. He got let go by the Heat due to actions detrimental to the team, but that's just code for him being a stoner. Like that time he tripped out after taking an edible. Well, that won't be an issue now because the league has stopped testing for recreational drugs for the rest of the season, so he can light it up all he wants. Also, this new environment will be good for him. The Lakers this year have been really close, like a family, and I think this will steer him in the right direction. It's much more relaxed than the Pat Riley influenced Heat culture. This season, every team has a weakness. No team is perfect. There's no team like the Warriors this year that's clearly better than everyone else to the point that it's unfair. There are a few teams at the top who are evenly matched. But by addressing their weakness, this move puts the Lakers slightly above the rest.